President Obama's most heralded international achievement of his first term was his order to carry out the daring raid that killed Osama bin Laden. But Mitt Romney challenged his rival on that turf Monday, arguing that Obama has not done enough to secure peace in the Middle East and has allowed terrorist networks to build strength while leaving our destiny at the mercy of events. Romney said Americans should take pride in the blows that our military and intelligence professionals have inflicted on al-Qaeda in Pakistan and Afghanistan, calling them real achievements won at a high. Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Cost. But he sought to focus voters' attention on the fact that al-Qaeda and its allies remain a strong force in Yemen and Somalia, in Libya and other parts of North Africa, in Iraq and now in Syria. Drones and the modern instruments of war are important tools in our fight, but they are no substitute for a national security strategy for the Middle East, he said. He did not specify what method he favored to eradicate terrorist groups. Romney's address at the Virginia Military Institute, like his remarks on Thank You for Trying Verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Foreign policy on the campaign trail, painted broad themes while offering few policy details. And as it has previously, Romney's sharp criticism of Obama on foreign affairs suggested more distance from the president than appears to exist. On the subject of Libya, for example, Romney said he would work to build a democratic nation and to pursue those who recently killed for Americans in Benghazi. But he did not say how his approach would differ from Obama's. Administration officials have been working with the Libyans toward both those objectives. Romney did break ground in Thank You for Trying Verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased, saying that he has in mind a plan to begin anew on Israeli-Palestinian peace efforts. He vowed to recommit America to the goal of a democratic, prosperous Palestinian state living side by side in peace and security with the Jewish state of Israel. He didn't say how he would promote such a move. Still, the statement was a shift from remarks that Romney made behind closed doors at a May fundraiser that was secretly taped and leaked to Mother Jones magazine. In that setting, Romney said he was concerned that Palestinians have no interest whatsoever in establishing Thank You for Trying Verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Peace, and that the pathway to peace is almost unthinkable to accomplish. With little foreign policy experience and after an overseas trip this summer in which he offended both the British over their staging of the Olympics and the Palestinians with an offhand comment about the cause of their poverty, the issue has long appeared to be a vulnerability for Romney. The influence of al-Qaeda is a new point of emphasis for him. White House officials and Obama campaign aides sharply criticized advance excerpts of the speech Sunday, calling it vague and inconsequential. Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Noting that Romney has already delivered at least half a dozen foreign policy addresses over the last year, Obama spokeswoman Jen Psaki called it the candidate's seventh attempt to reboot his foreign policy. This is somebody who leads with chest-pounding rhetoric, Psaki said. He's inexperienced. He's been clumsy at his handling of foreign policy. And most of all of these factors lead to a risk that we're going to go back to the same policies that led us to some of the challenges we faced in the last few years. Former Secretary Thank You for Trying Verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Of State Madeleine Albright, who served under President Clinton, dismissed Romney's foreign policy as confusing and full of platitudes. She said his cadre of advisers reminded her of the George W. Bush administration's 8 years, and we're still dealing with the consequences of that. Romney has recruited many of Bush's advisers, including Richard S. Williamson, the Bush administration special envoy to Sudan, former ambassador to the United Nations John Bolton, Dan Senor, former spokesman for U.S. forces in Iraq, and Liz Cheney, daughter of former Vice President Dick Cheney and a State Department official under Bush. But thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Romney has also relied on his own cadre of foreign policy advisers, including former Massachusetts Lieutenant Governor Kerry Healy and former Missouri Senator Jim Talent. Romney